All right, all right. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? This is episode 4 of Cant the San Fran Cisco 49ers. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Reeve Ledger. I got my partner.
Hey, this is George. No joke, the GOAT, man. I'm ready to talk some football.
Listen, I see. I'm loving the jersey. I'm loving the paraphernalia. I see how you feeling this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, man. It's a big one this week.
Yeah,
It's a big
yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
big
I
one.
mean, we can really just dive right into it. Pause. We can start with last week before we move on, man. Again, welcome to the. Before we get into that, welcome to the Campaign of San Fran, episode 4, 3-man weave platform. Shout out to the 3-man weave for allowing us to this platform. This is episode 4, as you guys know. I said it about 3 times. With myself and No Joke the Groat. Um, and we're here to just discuss everything San Francisco 49er base, man. And we're going to go back to last Thursday's Thanksgiving week blowout. San Francisco 31, Tampa Bay 13. No joke. Talk to me. What's the good, the bad, and the ugly of that game?
Oh man, I really felt like we did what we needed to do. The Seahawks, they did make like a small little run, probably that third quarter. Um, but they just don't have enough. We
Mm-hmm.
got dogs, man. When we come to play, bro, we got some dogs. We did what we needed to do. I was impressed with Mooney. I told you when I texted you after the game. I ain't never. I think he might have did it last year, but man, I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Mooney, man. I'm like, really? Oh, you gonna do that? You gonna do that this week? And he shut DK down. I think DK had what 14 yards receiving.
Yeah, something like.
Yeah, he might have had 14 yards, received one catch, 14 yards. But that was the biggest thing for me. Our secondary played pretty good, man. Ambry Thomas might have had an interception.
Yep,
Um,
you did.
that was really good to see. Defense was on point. Defensive line. I didn't really see any too many weaknesses. The offense, I did think the offense could have scored more in the red zone, but that was probably like my only complaint. I think we should have put up some more points. I think we could have put up some more points on them. I think the offense is playing decent, but we not putting up points. I think when we should be putting up points. But other than that, man, I'm no real complaints, man. We back. We dominated the game in all phases. No complaints. No complaints for me this week.
I agree with you, my brother. I'm gonna just go with the good. The good is that, like you said, man, we got some dogs who's clicking on those cylinders. Um, I told you I love playing Geno Smith, bro. He stinks. I mean, I hope they keep him in Seattle forever. To be God honest with you, I think offensively, again, man, C-Mac, our team goes as C-Mac goes. C-Mac was able to run the ball. He caught a touchdown, I believe, two, if I'm not mistaken. He ran for one. He caught two, right? Am I mistaken? I can't even remember.
Yeah, he might have caught.
I can't
Yeah,
even remember.
I
I
know
could
he
be I
ran
could be
one.
mistaken. I
I
could be
know.
mistaken. I could be confusing it with the week before. But he
Mhm.
basically dominated the game. And our offense was clicking on all cylinders, man. Brock was back doing his thing defensively. We shut them out. You know what I mean? The bad, I would say, is that spell that you spoke about where we just went like 5 minutes with like no scoring, but we were dominating the whole game.
Yeah, yeah,
We just went. We go through spells sometimes where we don't put up points. And it's be points that we should put up, but it's something like it'll be something small like penalties, missed assignment, or something like that would stop us. And I think that's going to be pivotal for us moving forward when we get to play like them dogs like we got this coming week. The ugly for me was the pick six by Brock, yo. That kept them in the game. That gave them dudes life. I mean, of course, Brock came right back after that and threw. I mean, a absolute dot, as my man IU called it, um, to Ayuk in the end zone for the touchdown to put us up 31-13. But I think that overall, that pick six, man, you know what I mean? That's those we live and die by Brock, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
and that's just the only thing that was ugly for me was the pick six because he was just throwing so erratic. He threw one right before that, and I was like, if he throw one like that, it's gonna get picked. And right as soon as I said that, he threw it and it took it to the crib. But other than that, I thought Brock played a good game, though. To be honest, I thought he was aggressive, and I think that that's why teams are going to respect him a little bit more because he's aggressive and because he shows that he's willing to throw the ball and give his receivers a chance to win.
Yeah, and he's gonna take some chances, and I think that's what we're gonna be dealing with Brock. I don't like that side, but when he does take chances and it works, I have no complaints.
Yeah,
It's just like you said, when some of those interceptions, he'll force them here and there. He'll force them, but hopefully he gets better, or he might just be one of those guys that we gonna have to live with the interceptions, and we live with the touchdowns as well.
Yep.
Because I think he takes chances, and he's like, oh well, like, you know what I'm saying. And I like he doesn't get too down on himself either. Like when he throws a pick, it's like, all right, he goes to the bench, comes back, and he go right back at it. So it's just like I'm cool with Brock. He didn't have the 300-yard game that I like to see. I like to see my quarterback throw for 300 because you know how we had that bum Jimmy Garoppolo for all those years. But I love to see it. But it's 209. I think he threw for 209 on one touchdown. I'll take it. I'll take it, especially in the win.
Yeah, fact. Agreed. So before we move on to the power rankings, can you just let the people know what kind of jersey you got on right now?
It's the Dion. It's the Dion. It's the Dion. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. Shout out to Coach Prime. I got the Dion on, man. I'm feeling good, man. And the reason why for all of this is because, man, these Eagles fans are fucking crazy, bro. They're crazy, man. I'm fussing 24/7 with them, but yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready. If anybody watching, y'all got some questions, you Eagle fans, I'm ready for you.
Yeah, definitely. See, I agree with you, Hill. Hill said you got to take the good with the bad as long as they don't outweigh the good. You're 100% right, man. You know what I mean? You give me Brock. I'm gonna keep it real. Taking Brock over Jimmy 7 times out of the week, bro. 7 days out of the week, maybe even. Man, listen. Brock is just amazing, man. I'm so beyond over Jimmy. I'm taking everything that comes with Brock. Pause. And it's a throwback. Yeah, it is fire. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Hill. He'll give me some credit there, man.
Appreciate it, man.
So we gonna go next week. Before we get into the game, man. I mean, let's go to the power rankings. If you want me to start it off, I could start it off. Pause. I mean, it's up to you.
Go ahead. You go. You got it.
All right. Top 10. I'll start at number 1. Number 1, I got Philly. Obviously, they only have 1 loss in the season. And I think we spoke about this last week, but they just find a way to win, bro. I mean, them dudes will play bad the whole game and win the game. Like Jalen Hurts is a super composed player. I mean, I don't really care for his coach too much because he do too much like antics. But I think Jalen Rose is a solid quarterback, yo. Like real solid. Second, I got Baltimore. I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing on offense. I like what they're doing on defense. Third, I got us. I moved us up from 5th last week. Fourth, I got Kansas City. I like how they came back down 14 and ended blowing the Raiders out. I like that defense stepped up on their end. It was a good game from them. Fifth, I got Dallas. Got to have them in there, man. Dallas, they destroying teams, man. That boy Bland, defensive player of the year, man. You know what I mean? I mean, he's balling out there, you know. With Diggs, they lost Diggs, they didn't lose a step though on defense.
Yeah.
6, I got Detroit. I think Detroit, they just lost to the Packers, bro. I mean, I don't know. They lost to the Packers, they lost to the Seahawks. I mean, the Seahawks have a winning record, but they just, I don't know, something just seemed a little bit off. But they beat Kansas City, even though Kansas City didn't have their top player, but still, it's tough, man. 7th, I got Miami. I just want to again see them beat a winning team. 8th, I got Jacksonville. 9th, I got Houston, who plays Denver this week, depending on the outcome of that. But I still got Houston in. And 10th, it hurts me to say, man, I got Pittsburgh. I'm always gonna go Tomlin. He's one of the best coaches in the league. He got them dudes winning games. So that's my top 10 right now.
Okay, yeah. And I had my top 10. My rankings got kind of confused when I put it in my phone, but I know top 3 still got San Francisco, Philly, and Dallas. Philly's still number 1. Detroit showing me some stuff. They done moved up. I haven't moved them. I think I had them at 8, something like that last week. But they starting to show me that they're a little resilient. Kansas City still in my top 10. Jacksonville. The surprising team I had in here was Denver. I seen you put Denver in there. Denver been balling, bro. Like they've been balling on the low. So I threw Denver in there over. I forgot the other team you had in the text, but I got Cleveland, Miami, and Baltimore.
Okay.
And Jacksonville as well. In no particular order. My phone got crazy, but those top 3. It's still us, Dallas, and Philly. I think we're the best teams in football right now. I know Dallas' schedule kind of weak, but they beating who's on their schedule, and they beating them bad. So
you
got to put Dallas in there. I like the way Dak playing. And Philly, man, bro. I thought they was gonna lose last week. I'm like, yo, they gonna lose. Buffalo came out balling, and they find ways to win. And like you said, can we do that? Can we get down? Can we come back? Haven't seen that from the 49ers. But I still think talent-wise, across the board, man, the 49ers, I still think we right there with them. I don't want to play neither one of them. So I want to win this game. So let them beat up on each other and only have to play one of them to get to the Super Bowl. I don't want to play Dallas, and I don't want to play Dallas for the third time. I said the same thing about the Rams, and when we played the Rams the third time in the playoffs, it's something about that third game. I think I said it last week. I want to play. I'd rather play Philly in the playoffs. I don't want Dallas again to go to the Super Bowl, but I know we still about 4 or 5 weeks away from the playoffs. But just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, I respect that, man. I mean, I think we both agree that we be tired of playing Dallas in the playoffs, man, to be 100% honest, bro. You know what I mean? So I agree with you there, and I appreciate the rankings. Now that we on that, you know where we at? We headed to now, man. We headed to Philly, man. Eagles 9-1, fresh off an overtime win both versus the Bills. We played them at 425 this Sunday, which would be the game of the week. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
First of all, forget the NFL, man. There's no way we should be playing 425. We should have a prime time game. There's no way we should be at 425. I was hoping they would have flexed us. But for the game, man, I'm almost. It's not the Super Bowl, but it gives you NFC Championship vibes this week. I'm getting like the chills. Like I'm really excited for this Sunday. Like I'm hearing other teams. Oh, it's like everybody in the NFL is gonna be watching us on Sunday. So it's huge, man. It's gonna be a huge game. I like our chances, man. Chase Young, Bosa. I don't know if Lane is playing. Was Lane banged up last week?
They say he has a chance of playing. He was out last week, but they say
he was out last week. Yep. So if he don't play, that's definitely going to be better for us, man. Because I think Bosa is going to be on our defensive line, man. If our defensive line eats, it's over. It's over. I'm open to Mooney covering 11 too, man. Which I don't know how you feel about that. But I'm open. Mooney showed me something this last week. Hey, look, he's back at number 1 corner now. He's back at number 1 corner. Look, hey, Mooney showed me. He said, "DK, I got you," and he locked up. So, bro, I'm with Mooney covering AJ. I'm with it. I want to see it. I want to see him go against the best. That's why we paying him. But man, it's a huge game. I'm excited. That's really all I got.
Yeah, I mean, so what I will say is, which is this is crazy right here. This comment is crazy. I hope it's a tie. Yeah, you definitely a hater, but I respect it. Ramon, what's up, my brother? We here. We delving into to Philly. I pause. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for us. Like we spoke before. I liked our chances last year before Brock went out, and going there and beating them. I think that we actually a better team this year than we are last year. Last year we were on a crazy win streak, but I think overall we're a better team now, going into Philly this year. I think it's the game of the week. I mean, rightfully so. I agree with you. I think we should have been flexed, and I'm lost on it. Got to be the Mahomes effect. Why they're not flexing Kansas City versus Green Bay when we have this is a big matchup right here. You know, these are two teams that are going to the playoffs.
Premier matchup.
It doesn't really make sense to me. But yeah, yeah, Eric, it's fine, man. I don't even know who your team is, man. But Godspeed to you, my brother.
Hey, and that's because he a Cowboy fan.
Oh,
he a Cowboy fan, but he hate us. He hate us. But I'm gonna leave him alone. He hate us. You know, Cowboy fans, how we feel about each other.
Makes sense. Okay. Makes sense. I respect the hate. We'll move on to the next topic. Jalen Hurts, man, versus Brocky Balboa. So this is my thing, right? Me and you spoke about this before, and I'm going to lay something out for you. They say Brock Purdy's a system quarterback. He needs all his weapons and blah, blah, blah. He's not the same. Jalen Hurts has the same weapons, if not better. Mm-hmm. Before Jalen Hurts got those weapons, he was not the Jalen Hurts he is now. But they don't give Brock that credit. And I think you and I spoke about that. And you made a good point, which was Jalen Hurts was a second round QB versus Brock, who is Mr. Irrelevant. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I want your opinion just based off those two in that situation.
Yeah, and I looked at their numbers. I didn't know you was gonna bring this up, or maybe I did, but I looked at their numbers early in the week. Their numbers are almost identical. Their numbers are identical. So again, Brock Purdy, because he's Mr. Irrelevant, people don't give him the respect. They're gonna give Jalen all this and all that. Okay, cool. I think Brock is gonna come in here and he's gonna show the world. Everybody's gonna be watching. Like everybody's gonna be watching this week. So he's gonna show that he's really that guy. And I really think he's gonna have a huge game. I don't think we expecting rain or any snow. I know we play kind of funky in those conditions, but I think it's gonna be a clear day. Might be a little cold. I think Brock is gonna do his thing. Of course, Jalen is gonna get more love for the MVP. That's just how it goes. They also got the better record, but Brock Purdy's numbers are slightly better. They're slightly better, and his big plays. He's making more big plays throwing as well. So, but nobody's gonna say that though. They ain't gonna say that because he's Mr. Irrelevant and he needs all these other receivers. He needs Trent. He needs Debo. Everybody needs their players. Everybody needs their players to win.
Hello.
Yeah. That's like Dak without CD and his guys, or any quarterback. Everybody needs their players to win. Yeah, but yeah, that's how I feel about that. I think Brock gonna show the world.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what Easy Bake is talking about. Easy Bake, I hear you, Easy, but Brock had his weapons. I mean, Hurts. Excuse me, my daughter's crying. She got to eat. So if you hear a little baby crying, that's my little one in the background. She's starving, and mom is my wife is feeding her. So you got to give me some grace here. Dealing with a newborn going crazy. So with that being said, Hurts, when he's come back, he's had his team. I mean, the only one he didn't have was Lane Thompson. So I think that we need to give him that kind of grace.
Yeah, and I agree, bro. I agree. Hurts good. I ain't gonna lie, he showed me some stuff, but I'm still going with Purdy this week. I'm going with Purdy. I think Purdy's gonna have a better game, and I think our defense is gonna be able to do some things to Jalen to shut him down.
We're gonna get to that in 1 second. I just want to touch on something real quick. Pause. I think that Jalen is probably. I think Jalen's having a bad year, to be honest, but he finds a way to win games. I don't think he's playing to the level that we've seen him last year. I think he's having a bad year. I think Brock can go in there and win the game. I think it's going to be a tight game, a good game. We'll get in predictions later because I actually don't think it's going to be that tight. Pause, but we can move on. I think I want to get your opinion on the coaches, on Shanahan versus Nick Sirianni.
I think we're familiar with each other. I feel like they know what each other is going to bring. I feel like Shanahan I think he's gonna bring out everything. I think he's gonna show even the things he didn't want to bring out to the playoffs. I think he's gonna show everything, and I think Kyle is better. I think I like Nick, but I just think Kyle is gonna get us. He's gonna have us ready, and I'm taking Kyle. I'm taking Kyle. I like Nick though. I don't hate him. Like I dislike other coaches in the league, but I think Kyle is gonna have us ready. And man, I'll get the predictions. I was about to give you predictions, but we'll get to the score predictions later. But yeah, I'm taking Kyle in this matchup. I think he's gonna be on it.
So I'm gonna and Ramon, I agree with you. The rushing touchdowns is what give Hurts the edge. And I'm gonna speak to that in regard as it relates to Sirianni versus Shanahan. I think Shanahan is a better coach. I just think that my little one, she going crazy. I think Shanahan is a better coach, but I do think that Sirianni has that running aspect where it hurts to where he can create on his own. Even if a play breaks down, he can just take off 40 yards, and that's the difference. I think Shanahan is a better. I like Sirianni though. He brags a lot. So I think Shanahan knows that. And he's going to make sure that he instills that. Like, listen, we lose this game, this dude is going to be talking crazy because it starts at the top. Jalen Hurts is probably the most calm one out of the whole team. The rest of them talk crazy.
Yeah.
Down to the fans, they all talk. The team, the players, they all talk crazy. Aside from Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. They gonna be talking crazy. They definitely gonna be talking crazy.
I think Kyle can scheme some stuff up to get us some W's, to get us the W. And I think that he's gonna have our defense prepared for Hurts and the spy and things of that nature. And we'll see because they don't have Goddard, so we're gonna see how that's even gonna look. Speaking of talking crazy, we've had comments from Hassan Riddick. I'm sure you've heard of it. You've heard it. Mm-hmm. If not, I'll give you a snippet of what he said. We know Debo and Ayuk were talking crazy last year at the end of the game when we lost. Debo and Ayuk felt that we could have exposed their secondary. So, of course, those questions came back this year, and it was brought to Hassan Reddick. He said, listen, man, there was a lot of boo-hoos last year. Now they got to come. We got to go in the link and line that shit up and talk all that stuff. We and back up all that stuff we was talking. He's 100% right. When Debo was asked, he said he doesn't regret anything he said, and he stands by what he said. So, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah. Debo gotta stand on it. He gotta stand on it. I think Debo was talking out of emotion after the game too, because I felt like the 49ers, we really felt deep down in our hearts that if Purdy doesn't get hurt, we're representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. I feel like they really felt that way. And for the Eagles to be going off and they were talking junk, you talking junk and y'all knocked our quarterback out. Cool. But Debo was like, we definitely gonna see y'all. We'll see y'all again. And look, it's about to happen. And I think, man, we gonna dominate and back up that talk. Is a couple of weak spots in there secondary that Debo was talking about that I agree with. So I'm excited, dog, and I like to talk. And a San Francisco fan told me this week. He said, man, well, let them play. We need to shut up and play. Man, this is football, bro. This football, man. They talking about let them shut up and play. Man, talk your shit, man. Man, talk y'all shit. Man, they talking. Oh man, don't play. Man, come on, man. Man, talk y'all shit. I love it. I love it. It's football, bro.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, and Hill, you're 100% right. The 49ers were doing a lot of crying after the loss. It becomes a point where you giving your feedback to a loss comes off as crying if you keep speaking about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think they were rightfully so to feel away because we lost two quarterbacks in the game. We had C-Mac back there. They were talking about having C-Mac back there be our quarterback. We ran the ball the whole second half. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I understand their frustration. And Fred Warner on Fred Warner's podcast, he said he wished that they would have never said nothing because, it kind of puts a target on our back. But he also said, listen, it's football. You know what I mean? We're going to line it up regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, and I agree with you. I agree with you. In that aspect, man, it's a competitive sport. These guys is gonna go out here and when you lose on that magnitude, this is the second time we've lost on something that we should have won the game. I could go back to the Rams game when we lost when Tart drops the interception to seal a win against Stafford. I mean, it's certain things where in this incident when Brock and the play that Brock got injured on was a wide open touch. It was a touchdown to Ayuk.
Yep.
It was a touchdown.
Yep.
So I mean, I get what they're saying, and I have to agree with Hale from that too. At a certain point, it comes off as crying, but if they stop though. You ask them now, they're not even addressing it.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I like about that. And I see you here, Ken, and we're gonna get to you in a second.
And just to piggyback off of that, if your quarterback gets hurt, man, that's like, and you could have won that game, you gonna cry about it. You gonna cry about it for a little bit, at least a week or two.
Right.
I know, because I was in Hill's DMs like, God dang, like, man, if we had our quarterback. And of course they trolling me because I do a lot of trolling. I troll all these other fans, so they were getting me good, but it did hurt, bro. Bro, that loss hurt, bro.
I mean, and to piggyback off Ramon said, is like they asked the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think Debo was on I Am Athlete. He called Bradbury trash. So I think that's what escalated. But if you ask a question like, both your quarterbacks went out. If you really feel like, yo, we had to install to where if we just had a quarterback, we was gonna win the game. That's right. They could feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Ken and I agree with you. Mostly everyone is healthy. There's no excuses. I think it's going to be a great game. Hill said you was crying more than Debo.
I was hurt. Look, I might have cried a whole month because I was hurt. I was hurt.
So listen.
Look, I'm talking junk to these dudes, man. And we go out like that.
So listen. While we got Ken and we got Hill on this call. On the live, let's get into this. I want your take. We're gonna get into two takes. Philly offense versus San Fran defense. Advantage who and where? Your opinion.
I'm gonna go Philly offense versus San Francisco defense. I'm going our defense. I think we're loaded up front. We got depth. We gonna keep coming at Jalen all game. I think we're gonna dominate. I think this game we're gonna dominate. We're gonna dominate up front. I just think that's where it's at. Our linebackers could keep up. I'm all for. I don't know how you feel about this, but I said it earlier. Mooney. Let's see what Mooney got. Let's let him follow him. We let him do it with DK. So I'm with it. I'm with that. Safety, I feel like our young boy played pretty well last week. I actually think he covers better than he might cover better than Hufanga. He might cover better because Hufanga he kind of be wild back there sometimes. So I think he's better against the pass. He's better against the pass. So I like our defense, man, and I think we gonna hold them. I think people thinking they gonna just score all on us like they did everybody else. I don't think they're gonna do it to us. I don't think so. Edge 49 defense. I'm going with our defense.
Okay, so Ken, and also I want you to write in the comments. I'll pin your response to this question. But my opinion of it is a little more layered than that. Their receivers are better than our cornerbacks. Point blank, period. I think Mooney could follow A.J. Brown, but I think Mooney's going to get cooked. A.J. Brown is no joke, bro. A.J. Brown's not DK, man. I mean, he's not DK, bro.
You don't got no faith in our boy, man.
Only because it's a different level of quarterbacking.
Okay.
DK has Geno Smith. A.J. got Jalen Hurts, bro. And them dudes, like, they best friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different level of trust, and I think that he is going to make it a point to get the ball to AJ. But I mean, I want to see if Mooney's up for the task. And to Ramon's point, you're 100%. You're 100% right. We've been allowing a lot of we've cut it back as of late though. Since we've been on the winning streak, we actually cut the yards back. So. But I like our chances. I want to see Mooney. I hope that Mooney shadows AJ because I really want to see what he's made of because he's getting paid that money. So I want to see what he's made of. But even if he's shadowing him, he does good. Devontae's going to cook Ambry. Ambry gives too much of a cushion, bro. They could throw the ball short to Devon. He'll take a short pass all day. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be a challenge for us as it relates to the front seven. We're going to dominate them. If they better hope Lane Johnson plays. He got to play. Because if not, we're going to kill him.
Yeah.
And we got to hope Dallas Goedert plays. Because if they don't, then that's going to be a spy that we're going to keep on Jalen Hurts. So they need these people to play. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if Hurts has time, it could get spooky for us. But I think that we're going to be putting pressure and spies on him to the point where we're going to make it difficult. I give our defense a slight edge. I'll read what Cannon says. Of course, he gives Philly the offense the advantage. He says with the safety out, it hurts y'all on the run defense and deep coverage. But if y'all D-line somehow outplays our D-line, then y'all will have it unless y'all can't stop the run. The weather will be a factor. I agree with you on that. I think y'all run game outside of Jalen Hurts is actually scary. The dude, DeAndre Swift, he gets like 3 yards before contact, like 3 yards before he's touched. Mm-hmm. That's tough. And that's with the throat of the pause. That's with the threat of Hurts running the ball. So that is a little bit scary in that regard. But I think that we're going to be disciplined in our attack to the football. Before Brock went out last time, they weren't really moving the ball on us like that in the NFC Championship. So I actually like our defense in this one. And I'll go to I'll do a reverse it, pause. San Fran offense versus Philly defense. Advantage who and where? What you got? No joke.
Like you said earlier, I think Kyle is the better coach. I think Kyle is gonna be in his bag this week. I think he gonna show the NFL something we haven't shown this year. Maybe some trickery a little bit. He's gonna bring out some stuff in his bag. As far as our defense versus their offense, our offensive line has to protect Brock. We're gonna have to run the ball. CMC, even in the game last year, he had some glimpses. He ran the dude over, and that was with no quarterback. I think Brock Purdy was out when he ran the guy over.
Yep. Broke Slay up too. Shook Slay. Crazy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking if we're able to run the ball, even if Brock throws for 250 or 220 and CMC gets 100 yards, I think we win this game. I don't think they can stick with us on our offense, period. Getting Debo the ball in space. Debo, them dudes if Debo gets it in space, bro, they terrified of Debo, man. I don't see them handling Debo or Ayuk or Kittle when they get it in space. So Purdy just got to put it where they can run it. And bro, I think we're gonna dominate this game offensively as well. I think we're the better team. I think we're the better team if everybody do their job. But yeah, our offense, yeah, their defensive line is pretty good though. But I think we're gonna be ready to play. And whoever's on Trent's side, don't line up your boy that's talking all that junk on Trent's side.
He don't know the stuff.
Yeah. Don't even go over there. Don't even go over there because ain't nobody touching Purdy from that left side. So
I'll read what Cannon says before I chime in. Cannon says y'all got that advantage against our secondary, and if y'all can run on the edge, scary shit. But if we force Brock to throw all game, we got it. I don't agree with that at all. The second part, I think our offense has a clear advantage over you guys' defense. I think the main issue is like what you said. No joke, is protecting Brock, bro. That's the main issue. Of course, it was the issue last year. I don't think they're the same defense without Hargrove there. I think Jalen Carter is a young gun, a youngster. He just needs a little bit more seasoning, and then he's gonna really be a problem. Yeah, to be honest, him and Jordan Davis. They don't even have Dean. Dean is out. I think Dean is on IR, and Dean is going to come back too. So I just don't think right now they're the same defense along that line that they once were. But our offensive line is not the same. We got Banks back. We got Trent. That left side is good. The right side is still a little bit of a worry or concern.
Yeah.
And that's the side that Riddick is going to line up on.
Yep, that's what they're
So I'm pretty sure they're going to have somebody over there to chip him, give Brock a little bit more space. But the secondary and linebackers is so shaky, yo. Like super shaky. If Kittle has time, I don't even think the score is going to be. I don't think the game is going to be close. Be honest with you, because they can't. Josh Allen was killing these dudes, but Josh Allen was also running. But as far as it, because Purdy doesn't have that kind of those legs, he is more a cerebral quarterback. So he's going to look to throw. He doesn't take his eyes off downfield. He never takes his eyes off downfield, bro.
He don't.
Like, that's what is amazing about this dude. Like, he always looks downfield. He don't look to check. He's looking for the big play every time. No. If he has time, he's gonna kill Philly though. Yeah. He's gonna kill him. Yep. So I give that advantage. I think it's a big Kittle game. I think it's a big Kittle game and a big Debo game. I think they might put Slay on Ayuk. I still think Ayuk is better than Slay. I think Slay is he's past his prime. But I think they might, that's his favorite target. But I think because Debo was talking, they're gonna make sure he backs it up. And they have nobody to guard Kittle. Yeah. I think it's a Kittle, C-Mac, and Debo game to me. Yep. I give us the advantage there.
Yep, and get the ball in space to him, man. Because man, with Debo, them boys ain't gonna want to tackle Debo, man. They ain't gonna want to tackle him. They ain't gonna want to tackle him, man. Once he get, they ain't gonna want to tackle him.
They're not.
They're not, bro. They're not. They're like, now with no parts. And he can be hyped too. He can be hyped. I think he can be hyped this game. He can be turned. Yeah.
Man, Candace said I'm guessing fold.
Yeah, I think
Brock will fold
in a big moment. All right, we'll see.
It remains to be seen, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely will see.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say is that we'll see, man. I mean, we know Hurts ain't gonna fold. You know what I'm saying? Hurts gonna come to play. That's one thing I'm gonna give that.
Protected. If they protect them, but I don't think they gonna be able to protect them. I think we're looking at a 5-sack type game. You know.
Listen. I saw how the Jets handle Hurts. We don't have them corners, but we have that front seven. And the only reason why I wanted Huff, he's a tone setter, bro. Like he's gonna hit somebody. He's gonna hit somebody hard, bro.
Yeah. See, the young boy don't be hit.
He tackled. He don't hit.
Yeah. But he could cover though. I like that.
Yeah. He could cover. That's the only reason why I want him. So I mean, we're gonna get to it right now. We've been on this thing paused for about 38 minutes. What's your prediction, man? Let the people know. What's the score you got?
Hey, bro, I'm going big. I was humble these last 2 weeks with the prediction. I'm going big. I think we going in and dominate Philly. I'm thinking 35. I'm gonna go 35-10. 35-10. We dominating this game, man. They not better than us, man. I don't see no close game. I really don't. I think we're gonna dominate this game, man. I think we're gonna dominate it. Like I said about the Cowboy game, I felt like we was gonna dominate them. I feel like we are better. We're better than Philly too, man. I just feel like we're just better. But we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. I like that. I'm gonna go. What was the score you said again?
I say 35-10, bro.
35-10.
35-10.
The spread I believe now is 2. It might have gone up to 3 for us, in favor of us. I got us winning by at least 10 points. So I would say 13-27, 13-24.
Okay. Yeah.
I may give them 14. I may give them 2 touchdowns. I don't see it stopping them from 2 touchdowns. But I think they scored 2 touchdowns and that's it. They might. Now the only thing like we spoke about with Brock, if Brock gives them a duck, then that's how they're gonna get more. Like if they put the Brock messes something up and they just in the red zone, then they'll score more than 14. If that does not happen, they're not scoring more than 14 points offensively. Yeah. I don't see it. Yeah. I don't see it. I got them 14 max, 14 with us. So I'll give them 14, not 13. I'll give them 14-27.
14-27. Yeah, that sound good. Like I said, bro, I think we're gonna dominate. 30. I was thinking somewhere in the 30s, and they not scoring a lot. But I did forget about, Brock throw one crazy joint. He might throw one crazy joint, but
it'll be because of the pressure though. Pause.
Yeah.
Because of the D line. Like if he don't have time, he can't get a clean throw off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for health on both sides of the field for both teams. But I pray for health from both teams, man, so that we could just have no excuses and see what is really hitting for a pause. So I got us winning comfortably, bro, in Philly.
Yeah.
They've had too many close calls against teams that we're way better than.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't played a defense that was better than Cleveland, for one.
Mm-hmm.
Yet. I don't think we're even gonna see another one.
Yeah, That defense is crazy.
We're not gonna see it. I mean, the closest is probably Baltimore, but Cleveland defense is crazy, bro. And I think that in the rain really helped Brock grow and helped the team grow. So I got us winning the game, bro. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I'm worried. I'm focused on it. You know what I mean? I am worried about the game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And for me, it's more excitement because what we can do with a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? What we could do with a quarterback. So it's the excitement for me. So we could say, look, and look, like I told Hill, I said, look, if Brock Purdy plays that game, we win. Now I could back that statement up.
Right.
Yeah.
What number one defense y'all beat? Cannon, Dallas. They didn't play Cleveland, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think they did. I don't think they did.
I mean, the best defense, if you're not Cleveland or the post Dolphins, Broncos, those are two best defenses I've seen this year.
Don't we have the top scoring defense now since Steve Wilkes been back on the sideline overall?
I think we number 3. I think
we know number 3. Yeah, I thought. Oh, and
Bills wasn't number 1. No, bro, Bills one of the worst defenses in the league. What you talking about, Ken? Bills one of the worst defenses in the league this year, bro. This ain't 2 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not that good.
Yeah, shout out to Wilkes, man. Shout out to Steve Wilkes, man.
No disrespect. Cowboys. I got Cowboys top 4.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cowboys in the top 4.
Yeah, their defense been balling with Bland on that other side. He's been killing.
Matter of fact, you know what? I might put Cleveland in the tie between us and the Cowboys, and then I'll put Denver behind us, pause, and then Baltimore, or Denver behind Baltimore top 4, and then
their defense been balling too.
Yeah. Cowboys defense been balling. Man. I can't even front.
Yeah.
Man. So those are the predictions. Listen, man, we on to Philly, my brother.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna make it up there this week. I wanted to go put my jersey on the Rocky statue. I wanted to do it, Cannon. I wanted to do it. If I was up there, I was gonna do it, and I was gonna take a picture. Man, I'm that confident. Man, fuck that statue, man.
We gonna be good, man. I'm predicting a good win, man. I might not even be able to watch the game. I got an obligation, so I got to see how long I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be home. I'm gonna have to watch it on my phone.
Oh, so yeah. It's gonna be a good one, man. But yeah,
we'll talk, man. But this episode 4, Can't Ban the San Fran. We thank y'all guys for tuning in. And we look forward to discussing this win. Candy, you crazy. We look forward to discussing this win in Philly, man, next Tuesday with you guys, man. Cannon, we need you back on the show next Tuesday. We need you back here to do a little recap and some opinions.
Yes, sir. All right,
bro.
All right, no joke, gone.